The only limit is the one you set yourself. They'll try to convince you that you're trapped, that your past defines you, that your family background, your bank account, your failures, your age, these things limit you. But here's the truth. You were born limitless, and every wall you see now was built in your own mind. The most powerful cage you'll ever face is invisible. It's made of thoughts, made of doubt, built by fear, brick by brick. And the key to that cage is in your hand. You might not feel it yet. Maybe life's been pounding on you. Maybe you've failed so many times you've started believing this is as far as you'll ever go. But I'm here to tell you, with everything I've got, that belief is the real enemy. Not your situation, not your setbacks, not your scars. The only limit is the one you set. And the good news? That means you have the power to break it. Look at the people who changed the world, who came from poverty, from war, from disability, from isolation, and still rose. They weren't waiting for permission. They weren't sitting around hoping someone would rescue them. They made a decision. This cage isn't mine. These limits aren't mine. This story ends the moment I decide to rewrite it. See, the moment you realize that your mind is your battlefield, your fortress, and your engine. That's the moment everything begins to change. People who break through don't have fewer problems. They just refuse to accept them as reasons to quit. They wake up every day and say, I don't care what the world says I can't do. I know what I'm going to do. Then they get to work, because talk won't save you. Wishing won't elevate you. Discipline will. Conviction will. Daily execution will. Every time you choose to show up when it's hard, you chip away at the wall inside you. Every time you keep going when no one believes, you're building a new reality. Think of the fighter in the gym, sweating, pushing, bleeding when there's no audience, no trophy, no promise of victory. What drives him? Not a crowd, not applause, but belief. Not in what is, but in what can be. That same power lives in you. You are not your background. You are not your mistakes. You are not the small thinking that was handed to you by other people afraid to dream big. The only thing standing between you and everything you want is the belief that you can't get there. So destroy that belief. Replace it with a mindset that says, I will find a way, or I will build one. Limitations love comfort, but your dreams? They live on the other side of pressure, of sacrifice, of brutal, consistent work. And that's where most people stop. They hit pain and they slow down. They hit discomfort and they turn around. But you? Not a crowd, not applause, but belief. Not in what is, but in what can be. That same power lives in you. You are not your background. You are not your mistakes. You are not the small thinking that was handed to you by other people afraid to dream big. The only thing standing between you and everything you want is the belief that you can't get there. So destroy that belief. Replace it with a mindset that says, I will find a way, or I will build one. Limitations love comfort, but your dreams? They live on the other side of pressure, of sacrifice, of brutal, consistent work. And that's where most people stop. They hit pain and they slow down. They hit discomfort and they turn around. But you? There are blind men who climb mountains. There are war veterans with no legs running races. There are children in war zones who become leaders. Not because it was easy, not because someone handed them the keys, but because they decided, I will not be reduced to my circumstances. That's what makes a champion. But not just their talent, not just their luck, but their refusal to settle. So if you're tired, good. That means you're in the fight. If you're scared, good. That means you're doing something bold. If you feel like it's taking too long, excellent. Because most people quit in the waiting room of greatness. You stay, you build, you break through. Every time you resist comfort, you stretch your limits. Every time you silence the voice that says, I can't, you unleash the power that says, watch me. No one will ever hand you freedom. You have to claim it through action, through hunger, through consistency so brutal and beautiful, it becomes who you are. And when you do, you'll stop being surprised by success. You'll stop questioning your place in the room. You'll stop wondering if you're enough. You'll know. Because you became enough through your pain. You became worthy through your persistence. You earned that identity not from a title, but from the truth you lived out in silence. So from this day forward, walk like you know that the ceiling is fake. Run like you understand that the wall in front of you is yours to destroy. And speak like someone who's already free because you are. This world doesn't need more people playing small. It needs you, fully alive, fully committed, fully unleashed. Not held back by invisible chains, but elevated by a mind that says, the only limit is the one I set, and I just broke it.